Hello, my dear students. Good morning to all. Today's date is 23rd March 2022. Subject Computer, Class 1, Chapter 1, Computer and its Family. My dear students, we are reading this chapter. In the last class, we read about what is a computer, and also we read about father of the computer and what can computers do. Okay, and we also read about the major parts of the computer. What are the major parts of the computer? Monitor, CPU, central processing unit, keyboard, mouse, speaker, UPS, uninterrupted power supply. So today we'll be reading about monitor. Okay, what is monitor? This is a monitor. Yeah, you can see it. This is a monitor. Our monitor looks like a television. Our monitor is the screen of the computer. Whatever we write or draw, it is shown on the screen of the computer. The monitor is also called the visual display unit. Our monitor is an output device. Okay. What is this? This is a monitor. A monitor looks like a television. It looks like what? It looks like a television. It is the screen of the computer. Monitor is the screen of the computer. Whatever we write or draw, it is shown on the screen of the computer. Okay, the monitor is also called a visual display unit. A monitor is an output device. So monitor, what? It is also known as visual display unit, and it is an output device. Okay, now the CPU is called the central processing unit. CPU, this is CPU. You have seen the CPU many times. Okay, everywhere. CPU is the central processing unit, that is CPU. It performs all the calculation. Okay, this CPU, it performs all the calculation. CPU is a major part of the computer system. It is also known as the brain of the computer. In the parts of the computer, CPU is one of the most important part of the computer because it is the brain of the computer. Like in your body, head is the most important part of your body. That is because it is brain. Okay, so in this way, CPU is the most important part of the computer because it is the brain of the computer. Now see about the keyboard. This is a keyboard. You have seen the keyboard, right? So it looks like a typewriter. This keyboard, it looks like a what? Typewriter. The buttons on the keyboard are called keys. You can see different buttons: Q, W, R. Yes, and you can see here F7, F6, F5. All these ALT, CTRL, Shift, Caps Lock. These are what? All these are keys. Okay. So these are keys. The button on the keyboard are called keys. The number 0 to 9 and alphabet A to Z, functions F1 to F12. There are how many keys? Number 0 to 9. You can see a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And alphabet keys A to Z. Yes. And function keys F1 to F12. So these are the keys on the keyboard. And other special characters are printed on the keys like tab, caps lock, shift, control, alt. Okay. And we can see Windows, backspace, enter, space bar. All these are what? Special character keys which are printed on the keyboard. We use keyboard to input data. Whatever we want to input on a computer, through what we use it through keyboard. That is the input data. A keyboard is an input device. Okay, keyboard, what it is? It is an input device. So I want you to read the monitor, the CPU, and the keyboard. Okay, and about it at home and understand properly, and read it with proper pronunciation. Thank you.